Welcome in, everyone, for the last game preview of the 2016 season. Jake Marsing, as always, joining me. I'm Ryan Green. Jake, it's the Raiders game. At the beginning of the year, we thought, wow, this game's going to have a lot of implications, and now here we are.
It means nothing to the Denver Broncos.
Oh, come on, give us something.
It means nothing to the Broncos, and that's been, frankly, pretty evident all week. That this game doesn't mean much to this team. Now, are there things they want to do in this game? Yeah. They want to be able to build for next year. But ultimately, this game is about one team that has a potential to make a playoff run, even though without Derek Carr, it's certainly not going to be the playoff run it could have been.
Right.
But ultimately, this game is pretty meaningless all the way around. And the questions for me that are going to be asked in this game and answered by this game are not the usual ones. It's nothing to do with the playoffs. It's nothing to do with anything like that. This game really is, as Gary Kubiak has said all week, all about 2017. So what does that mean, Ryan Green? I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it.
It means that it's the fifth preseason game of the 2016 season.
Yeah.
Or
the first of 2017.
Or the first of 2017. I think when we heard that Trevor and Paxton were going to be splitting reps, and you see guys like Taurine Nixon and Kyle Pecco come up from the practice squad, I think they're going to try and get every 53 players in the game somehow.
Yep, everybody should play.
Everyone should
and
play.
And Gary Kubiak said that.
And that's kind of why I think they're going to lose.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well just pick the game now and then get on to the next thing. What do you think?
All right, let's do that.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to lose this game. They're going to lose it probably by 10-plus points, just kind of generally based on what I'm seeing out of the Raiders and the vibe out here. Could they come out and put on a good show and come out
There's
motivated?
There's still Matt McGloin starting, you know. So I could see, the Broncos really trying to, they felt a little disrespected by the Raiders when they went out there. They didn't put their best foot forward, and if they actually came out and kind of just got one last shot in to finish 2016 off nice, I wouldn't be surprised. But I feel as though it's heading more towards
the Raiders are going to run the football a lot. We know what the Broncos' issues have been all year defending the run. And the vibe here is just very much about next year.
Yeah.
And they want to play this game. They're going to get through this game, but it really is about next year. So I want to talk about next year.
Well, let's give a score first.
All right. I'm going to say once Paxton Lynch comes into the game, they'll move the football a little bit. Say Broncos 17, Raiders 31.
Okay. I'll say Raiders 27, Broncos 20, but I think most of the Broncos' points come in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, late.
Yeah, late.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
Open it up for Paxton.
It's going to be a frustrating game for fans, but ultimately you have to realize what this game is about.
Yeah.
This game, and it should have been all about Paxton Lynch. It still has a chance to be a really important moment for the Broncos' first-round draft pick. I expect him to struggle at times, but show flashes. Kind of what he's done all year when he's played.
Right.
He will show off that arm. He'll show off what he's capable of doing. And ultimately, I think he'll set himself up well for next season. And Ryan, it's going to be a quarterback competition out here next year.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a quarterback competition exactly the same way it was in August between Paxton Lynch and Trevor Siemian.
Okay.
They'll come out here and we'll see what happens. Now, obviously, the one thing that I also should mention, Gary Kubiak was finally asked the question today. He got asked point blank, essentially, by Troy Rank of Channel 7. Props to Troy for asking the question about Gary Kubiak's future.
Yeah.
And Ryan, I expected him to either straight deny the question or totally deflect it.
I'm not going to answer that. That's usually what he says.
He did neither.
Okay.
He didn't say no. He said, I'm going to reflect on things. I'm going to talk.
Gosh, see, that makes me so...
Didn't it? It perked my ears up just enough to the point where, look, I don't think you read too much into it, but the fact that he didn't just come out and shut that down.
Right.
The first time he's really asked it, and all the other little things we've heard all year, Ryan, I can't shake the feeling that on Monday, we're going to have some news.
Right. At the moment, I still say Kubiak's going to be the coach next year.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would too, but
the scales keep getting closer and closer every day. The more I think about it, and the more he has answers like that. So it would be...
And look, it's not our place to speculate. All we can do is,
absolutely.
all we can say is what has happened.
Yeah.
And what has happened is a situation where if I'm Gary Kubiak, I'm certainly considering it. I'm certainly having that conversation with my family.
Yes, absolutely. You know, if a healthy Kubiak means he's not coaching on the sideline, I'm going to take that because he's done so much for the franchise. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. So Ryan, a tough game this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Broncos are going to be set up for next season in a better place than they were.
Yeah.
5280 Sportsnet, what I'm going to try and do on the site, we're going to have big plans for the site. After the course of the Broncos season, we're going to have a chance to finally sit down, build it out the way we want to. And one of the things that I want to do is really do a lot of draft prep, a lot of draft work, make 5280SN the best place for you to get your NFL draft news. I've already got some names for the Broncos. Cough, cough. USC left tackle Chad Wheeler. Cough, cough. Check him out.
Can I join you in this draft party?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
If you want to come watch tape with me, we can have a tape party.
Absolutely.
That might actually not be a bad video. Come to my dungeon and watch tape.
Okay.
But this has been, let me just say, for those of you that watch, we'll do one of these again on Monday. So maybe I'll save most of this.
Okay.
But for those who, you want to just save it?
Yeah, let's say, well.
Or we're probably running long already.
Give him a tease.
We'll have some talk on Monday about exactly what this season has meant to the Broncos, what it's meant to 5280SN, and how we're planning to kind of build things out over the course of next year. So, big offseason coming up for the Broncos. Tackle issues, defensive issues. It's going to be fun to cover, and we're going to be there for you.
And a good old quarterback controversy.
Oh, everybody loves those.
Everybody loves that. So, yeah, like he was saying, we will have all the off-season news, notes, draft picks, all you can think of coming up on 5280SN. We'll also have more Nuggets and Avs content.
Heck yeah, we will.
Free, so,
I'll be full-time on the Nuggets when I'm not doing draft work. So heading over there right now.
Yep. He's Jake Marsing. I'm Ryan Green, 5280 Sports Network. Check it out. We'll see you later.